It's Edward at Car, or Electronic, excuse me. He'll have the first glimpse, taking some shots. Doesn't need to commit to this fight. He's got teammates here, and he's got the information. They have to aggress upon him if they want to move, but they know turning this corner, the USPs, the P2000s can do so much damage. Grizzon's going to shut down Flamey, and now we have a round.
Yeah, now it's really up for debate, but Electronic going to try and hold it down. 2 headshots, could be looking for a third. James going to answer back. Has been a phenomenal talent, but he's going to be coming up against one of the best, if not the best, in the world in the form of Simple. 15 seconds. Gonna have to get a move on. Tries to bait Simple out into the open. Nice idea, but he's just cut into a very short amount of time that he had. Still gonna get the bomb planted. Close range. James lands the headshot and is gonna pick up a 3K alongside it.
Ребят, если вы разбираетесь в киберспорте, а не просто сливаете деньги, как это делаю я, то для вас есть промокод и ссылочка в описании. Вы знаете, что с ней надо делать.
That's an odd peek without a flashbang. You had Kaikert in support, who also just eats a nade now. He has a flashbang ready to go. They could have just tossed that over to Blind Simple. Allow a chance to get out. Zeus has been pretty solid. He's being aggressive. He's going to find one more. There goes James.
Certainly a risky play, though, when they didn't have any kind of idea as to what was down tunnels. Quicket's going to find himself Flamey. Electronic could get caught with a grenade out, and suddenly things are getting sketchy. NaVi were in such a commanding position. The flashbang is on point, though, and Edward will be able to salvage this round by the looks of things.
But the A bomb site is wide open. This is actually a pretty deadly scenario. This could be huge. They're again picking the right play in the mid-round. An empty bomb site, they're going to get the plant, and they're going to have time to set up. And look at all the utility vents. 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes that they can use. This is huge.
Only downside is Zeus may be able to catch them on the cross. He's seen the bomb carrier of Quicket. Out goes the grenade. 10 seconds left. They're going to have to get a move on here. Avangar may not have enough time. 6 seconds. The bomb carrier's been denied. There's no time. NaVi have pulled it off. In such a strange seesaw round, can Fitch hold onto his AK? Dies after time to make it worse.
NaVi has been doing this very effectively in this tournament so far. When they're put down in a couple manpower, they kind of stack over towards one side of the map and just gamble it. They've picked correctly for the moment. It's only going to be Edward peeking, though. Missed off shot. That's going to be taken down. The follow-up as well. NaVi's right back in this round, and that's the bomb. Edward needs to get into some cover. Not aware a third player's going to come out. A weird side-armed Molotov doesn't come down quick enough. And it's on Fitch, who can't win that battle. The all-Grame Supreme. Buster in a 1-on-2. Flamey is low.
It's actually a really nice smoke. It just keeps the car position under the CT's control, and with such little time, Avangar can't get this. Buster has no hope. He's going to hold on to the AWP.
That timing, though, just misses the opportunity. It's going to be Flamey who makes first contact. There's a missed shot, and he's punished.
And if Simple spots that, Flamey may have actually started to back away or played a bit more cautiously. So timing really catching NaVi unawares. Fitch now going to make a move. Buster's been tagged. James is burning to a crisp, and Zeus holds it down with the AUG. Time is running scarce. Avangar going to have to make inroads sooner rather than later. And I'm not sure about that from Zeus. Maybe stick with the AUG, or perhaps not. He's going to land onto Quicker, but instantly finds James, who is not going to miss. Edward trying to tap with the AUG. Still time ticking away, dwindling. 10 seconds. James going to get the plant down. But Edward finds Grizzon. It's a 2-on-3 stacked against the Vanguard. James misses the shot. This one you expect him to land. But to be fair, his teammate had been taken out anyway. The good news for NaVi, though, is there's no one pushing up short. That's where things get even worse. More tenuous, and Flamey will strike on the first time of asking. Looking for a second, will double up. Quicker gets sprawled out. And Flamey not far off on the third. Has whiffed a couple of shots. This could cost them. Finally gets it done. Buster's not able to get onto the site. He will be saving again, and Avangar lose their 6th round in a row now. Choke point that they pushed through on the tunnel side.
The one nice thing about where they're headed now is it is against Simple, who is amazing, but he has an AWP, and that smoke can cover him off. Not using the Molotov, using the AWP. There's the first coming out of the smoke. They can't pick him off. So good. Simple can be so safe. So another try for Avangar. As you said, 7 in a row now for NaVi. Gonna move down mid a little bit quick. Kaikert. Oh, he catches one. That's Simple. Electronics there as well. They were going for a timing nade up towards Tree, up towards the basic catwalk, and they're both punished.
May anticipate some kind of a stack coming in. Edward did just see a couple of shoulders peeking around the corner, flashbang in his eyes. But the call comes through, and instantly Flamey and Zeus move into position, and they've both struck gold. Fitch and Buster both get destroyed. And suddenly it's a 3-on-2. This is now very doable. Flame is going to finally get Molotov out of position. This puts more pressure on Zeus. Plus, both players have AWPs. They can't really get up close and personal. Somehow Flamey's made a way outside, into the site. How is that even possible? He's going to claim another kill, and he spots another player, misses the first shot, but switches to a sidearm. This is where the 5-7 can be absolutely brutal for Avangar, and he's claiming frags left and right. Avangar are going to let this slip through their fingers. Flamey gets 4 kills, and NaVi somehow get an 8th round. Different angle, not up on the side. This could actually catch James off guard. He's going to peek around the corner, nearly line up for a 2-on-1. But he's able to scamper away. James does get a kill with the scalp. The tagged up Flamey gets finished off.
Yeah, but look at the movement of NaVi. Everyone's going to be here, and they're even moving up catwalk. Zeus with the AUG. There's gaps in the smoke. One smoke cannot cover that entire thing. Here goes Zeus. Going to delay him even longer, make this fight awkward for them. Still holding on. Edward is boosted up now as well. This doesn't get any easier. Great kill from Buster, and over the top is Fitch. An unlikely round, but they've put it in their favor. They have lost these before, but I feel like their positions in this one are just too powerful.
That was pretty unreal. That was a 4-on-4 with 10 seconds left.
Oh, they might want to go for it now as well, NaVi.
Yeah, that could bait them into it. Simple lands himself a shot through the car. Flashbang up. Allows Electronic to start to make a little bit of a move in, see if he can execute off one of these pixels. That peeks over the box, but he decides against it. They realize that...
Oh, he's going to go for the deep peek. Krizen's going to come around this corner very fast, and actually, if they come up the stairs, that can be a pretty difficult shot to hit, because Flamey's going to expect appearance from far away. There it is, though. Fitch comes in slowly. Kai Kurt next one. He's going to be isolated because of the Molotov. He even got hit in the face by it.
Unsure of what to do.
Not even with any utility either. No flashbangs. We'll go back to that just one last time. Flamey, he's got 2 kills in the round and a chance to build upon that.
He's been Molotov'd out, though, so there is maybe a hope. They got a couple of frags into a bomb plant last round, but Flamey's going to shut the door in their face. A full ace as well. 5 kills. And he'll be hoping long may that continue. 132 ADR. James. If it was an AWP, he'd have had the kill, but the scout not going to pack the same punch. And Flamey will KO him for the rest of this half.
Now, with that low HP, Zeus has got to be pretty committed to a long defense. Zeus cannot allow anyone to turn that corner, even if it's just one player. There's Buster spotted at top mid. Krizen taking that fight on Zeus. Flamey's looking in that direction, but he peeks up at the right moment, and still no progression made whatsoever. Last 2 players are at long. It's looking like a stunning half for NaVi.
Well, not a bad shot by Krizen, but it's a double stack still on the car. Can Krizen go any better? Yes, for the time being, but the bomb's still in a horrible spot. This is where NaVi need to stop peeking him. Just set up the crossfire. Some tags will definitely help matters out. And Electronic will finish off the rest. 11-4, and 3 of those rounds off the back of the pistol.
He has no idea. Electronic on the other side of that smoke.
Excellent first headshot, and with the information he gathered, James moved down into CT. It's not going to stop Simple from chipping in with a kill, and now moving on the B side, where they have already struck onto Buster. He was holding B alone. With his death, the bomb site will plant down from NaVi. I'm going to try and stave off the retake. Edward, able to just hold position, doesn't necessarily have to go out and fight. Just peek up now and again, give the rest of his team an idea of how far down the tunnels they are. If he can land some headshots, all the better for it, but it's down to Flamey, the man in form. Fitch just destroys him, though, instantly through the window, and Avangar. Sure, especially with a buy like this, you can't really afford to be involved in too many skirmishes. Out they go, and Simple with the first entry. I think he did see... Definitely has seen Buster now, but I think he saw him just beforehand. Krizen, meanwhile, is going to pace Zeus. This does put Simple all by himself, but he is able to strike against multiple players simultaneously. Krizen goes in with his second. Now Simple's down to 34. He's ate a bit of grenades from Avangar. Meanwhile, Flamey's making a move through catwalk. Somehow still alive, somehow still kicking, but the final nail has been put in his coffin.
Advantage, though, for NaVi. They have the information. They know that there's 3 players at the A bomb site, even though they're a man down. If Electronic can get in and plant this bomb, Simple can play spoiler. He can wait to pounce. He can shut them down from crossing over to the B bomb site. He still has a role to play in this round.
Simple really could be the gatekeeper of this. He's got 1 still in position. He's on for the ace as well. Not far off landing the headshot, but Quicket comes back with his second. So a 1-on-2. Electronic with the Galil, not really tailor-made for this kind of a position. He'd love to have an AK instead. It's all going to be down to timing. He sees the first play, able to spray through while flashbanged. And for a second there, Moses, I thought they lined up for him. But now the last smoke has just been used by NaVi. Flashbang's going to be tossed in afterwards. They are ready to push. And push they shall. Zeus gets the first, gets traded up. There's no counteraction in play from NaVi. But now they're starting to wrap around. The B-split coming into fruition. Can Buster hold the line? If he survives, this round should be going the way of Avangar. But Simple, with the Deagle alongside Electronic, going to put it to rest. James cannot afford to get even close. He's going to save the AWP.
NaVi's not slowing down, and there's going to be 3 players here on the initial defense. Great utility damage by Avangar. No one's peered in towards the bomb site. There's the Deagle. Still so many rifles coming in for NaVi.
The terror of that nade usage is now it puts them in the range of the 5-7s. Edward, though, close range, going to give a haircut to Fitch. Spray through the smoke, but it's used to takes it away from him. So Avangar go from a fantastic start in this round to now being a player behind with a low J, no grenades to get back on the site with, no kits. And surely no hope. There need to be some 1-deeks. And Buster's Deagle has been taken away. They don't have any more to play with.
They were able to beat Astralis at ESL 1 Cologne last year, which few teams were able to do towards the end stretch of 2018. So, very dangerous, this NaVi squad. Simple's going to get this kill with the nade. James can do absolutely nothing about it.
Just has to watch and hope for the best, really. Oh. Couple of kills in quick succession. Edward and Zeus in a 1-on-2, stacked against Crizant. Crizant has been one of the better players for Avangar alongside James.
Hasn't been a very high barometer. Avangar is outplayed in every single aspect in this match. 16-6. This is going to be so tough. NaVi not lining anyone up at the top ramp either.
Yeah, Crizant's also been smoked out, so he's going to have to make a move forward, and quick. It's already been destroyed by Simple. James not going to get touched. He's going to wait until everyone's crossed by. There's one, but only one. Probably should have got a second frag at least, but instead, NaVi going to get the bomb planted, and it does feel like that was their chance to get this round under their belt, the Avangar. Now Edward up close is going to be found by Crizant, who has already chipped in for the 1 kill in the round. Going to be looking for more. Tagged down to just 24, though. And there's another flash, burning his retinas out of his skull. There is a second player in the form of Buster that's making a move up on the catwalk side.
Crizant has no ammo. He had to swap out. He ran out of bullets in his USP. This round should be over. That's a nice shot, but as we said, no kits. And the plant spot allows that aggressive stance from Zeus all the way on the CC spawn side.
Because time is dwindling away and no casualties from Avangar. This is where the pistols become that much more powerful. In amongst the chaos, the frenzy of trying to get onto the site desperately, and with the bomb in A main, they cannot rotate to the B side. They're going to have to bite down on this fully. Fitch in the smoke to try and hold the line, but now Simple's coming through. Zeus has been found in Pop Dog, and this round is quickly spiraling out of control. They're going to try and regain some of that, though. Edward and Flamey going to be able to get the bomb planted, and now it forces Avangar back towards them, but AK-47s have traded hands. There's some grenades also in the hands of Avangar, and the force buy will yield the round in the end. And here comes the push. Flashbangs and Molotovs being exchanged. So much damage inflicted to NaVi already. And Quicker with the York. Beautiful spray. Going to drop the bomb out. 3rd kill for Quicker. In time to just pick that gun up. Electronic has done some damage in amongst it all, but it could be too little too late. Zeus going to find a second. Does stop Quicker's killing streak, but Avangar will claim their 2nd round. Yeah, again, it definitely does seem like a different side to Avangar. A much more cautious, worried side of them. Quicker, though, going to go for the aggression, and, well, 1-for-1 trade may not be good enough. NaVi going to pull the trigger. They're all going to come sprawling out towards the B side. So far, so good, though. James going to hold with the AWP, but Edward's getting up close and personal with his AK-47. He's caught between 2 players, finds them, but only able to get 1. Fitch with his 2nd MP9 kill. And Flamey, same time, Flashbang's very important on exploding out to A. There's only 1 left. Flamey's been found. Jane lets the first player cross. Waiting, anticipating the re-peek, but decides better of it. And Fitch, close range, gets dispatched. 30 seconds left to try and make a move on the A side. Jane is going to be playing the Pop Dog side of bomb site, trying to get his teammates back into this. And a bit of a stalemate on either side of the train, which of course will favor the CTs. The T's have got to get this bomb planted. Only 15 seconds left. What can Zeus possibly do? He had a pretty good Dust 2 performance, but time is running out. And he knows that he's trying to save this AK. Finds himself Crizant. but living on borrowed time. It's only a matter of seconds before he's dealt with, but he does take 2 players on his way out, so at least that's going to force some...
And with the pistols and the SMGs, that could be some aggression. I think maybe actually the call during that timeout, they noticed how Avangar likes to bite on fakes. They're actually running towards the inner bomb site. That kill onto Krizen was so important. Kuikert's been pulled out into sidewalk. He's in the open. He does get one. Edward coming through the smoke now. Biding his time. He's going to hold connector off. This bomb site is lost, and it's all down to the flank. Electronic's going to meet them, but he's only got a CZ. He needs this first kill. There's Fitch. He's got it. One more. He knows the footsteps. Can't convert.
2-on-2 now. There is a kit. Smoke and a couple flashbangs on the side of Edward. He's got a smoke of his own, plus the AUG. Simple with a Desert Eagle, but don't take this man lightly, otherwise he will punish you. Smoke onto the side is going to draw Simple out into the open, but importantly, Buster's been dealt with from Edward, and there is Simple through the smoke.
And caught them in an awkward rotation, but these brute force attacks towards inner have not worked, and part of it is because, again, a very fast rotation. 2 players going to be coming out of connector already.
Molotov chunks down Flamey so hard, but Zeus finds the head of Fitch, and a second.
Oh dear.
Where has this Zeus been?
I don't know. The second kill he gets in round 11. Simple with the AWP is going to be patient, waiting far back. Electronics got a job to do. Oh God. Zeus right. Seems like testicles.
They'll be taking their sweet time. Of course, they, as far as they're concerned, it could even be a B stack, so I want to make sure they're Molotoving all the trains. Simple on the cross, catches quicker. The AWP that was saved by Flamey, trading hands and used to strong effect. Edward finds Krizen on the approach. And this round has pretty much been finalized. It's just a matter of Avangar trying to scurry away with that.
Which makes, I mean, it just makes them so susceptible to fakes. Especially if teams are going to start looking into them. They are still relatively unknown quantity, as they've talked about it in a number of interviews. I think people are going to respect them a lot more after this major. James, he's zoned in and scope. Oh, the jump from Edward, that's brutal. Nice job in the secondary up on Buster. No idea someone's above him. Reduced visibility when scoped in. And this defense is about to fall apart. Electronic surely going to get that kill. And this is where he can get really deadly, because you can see, oh my lord. I was going to say, much more aggressive plays from Avangar. Seems like they're feeling the pressure of being down so much in map 2. Have to go for something. I thought Simple would surely win that, but a great shot from Kuikert.
Pocket rocket. Deagle's going to come in with a second and a third. How are NaVi potentially losing this round? That is unbelievable. Is Buster able to claim another? No. Some sanity has been restored. But at the cost of 3 lives, Flamey brings it back. Kuikert's peak. A little bit of a head scratcher when they're in such a good position.
Oh dear. Oh dear, that play from Fitch. Now a 2-on-2. It's been taken away from them so quick, but the tough part is NaVi is still so split across the map.
Yeah, and there's head armor on both NaVi players, so James pretty much useless at this stage, and his teammate's gone down. NaVi with a collective sigh of relief. Nearly a nightmare round. James going to be able to get into position on Pop Dog at the very least, but he was never really going to be in with a hope with a USP and no armor.
Electronic going to lead the way. Smoke in his face. James is now rotating back. There's the peek, and Buster's going to get one. James still alive on the bomb train.
Just 25 seconds to hold on, but Simple's going to find him. Thins out the herd on A. Judging from the 2 players on B, this has just gone horribly wrong now for Avangar. This round looked like it was in the palm of their hands. Still, Fitch comes out swinging, lands the headshot. Not much health on Edward, but makes each and every one of the 24 count. And now Fitch with a nightmare situation of trying to clutch a 1-on-3. Otherwise, Avangar will be trailing 8-7 at half-time. And ooh, there's Zeus, drive-by headshot. Cheeky. Nade chunks Krizen. How many players, if any, can Kuikert get out in position? The answer is none. Edward actually now is more biting down on the B side because no one was following up Kuikert. So not only is this fake not worked, it's actually hampered Avangar even more. They're going to need to swing out with some kills, and Fitch is the first one. He extinguishes Edward. Zeus actually coming out second best on that encounter with a CZ close range. You expect him to win, and the opening picks once again going the way of Avangar. It's going to yield a bomb plant and should be the round on top of it. Flamey's in a 1-on-3. He's being tagged down into submission. And he will be picked off finally. Avangar get their second pistol and ties back up. Did he just see a play around the corner there? Well, he's definitely heard the noise now, at least.
2 tags by Simple, softening him up for this 5-7 from Flamey. That smoke is too deep. They're already past it. He doesn't realize it, but that damage done by Simple is going to help out. He wants to go for that fight. He's got one. If he swings, he's got another, and there it is. That's the bomb. The smoke holding Jame back. Oh, this is a disaster for Avangar. They have to recover somehow as Edward adds on top of it, but they're so low.
Yeah, I don't think they can recover, Jason. Collectively, they've got 38 health and a 2-on-4.
Oof.
Goes in for the kill. That's an AK-47 picked up for the CTs. Will you get to take it up the round? Yes. With just quicker waiting for a rotation. Zeus did this in the previous round, so if he goes for it again, the Zeus may be used against him. Simple and Flamey, though, standing tall, delivering headshots left and right. It's only headshots. And Flamey will spoil that sequence, but he gets a 4K.
And the AUG just demolished everyone. Or Electronic waited until Flamey was there with them.
Yeah, it's always the danger of stacking all 5 plays in a poor buy in Ivy. It's pretty hard to miss through those smokes.
Yeah, it's a very narrow corridor, isn't it? There's Simple with an opening win. Fast paced by Kickert, and Buster's going to challenge next, and he's going to lose that as well. So disaster strikes again. Very little utility to recover in this scenario. That might be the only benefit. Flamey, no idea they're out mid, and he gets caught falling off the train. A long way for him to fall, but Fitch equally is caught with the nade in his hand, and Electronic blinds himself. So this isn't the prettiest of Counter-Strike, but still a massive advantage for NaVi. Electronic's gonna get pushed from Ivy. Big win for Edward, and Jame is in a 1-on-3. They know exactly where he is. Edward and Simple gonna guard this choke point while Zeus pushes into T-mid to cover that, just in case he were to fall back.
I respect he went for a bit of a Hail Mary play. Well, Avangar won't be silenced in this round, at least not to start things off. Zeus instantly gets headshot. Beautiful entry work by Quickert, who doubles up with the AWP. Electronic and Simple scratching their heads, wondering how the hell that just happened.
Will this be enough? There's still some time for NaVi to recover, especially with Simple involved. He's been so quiet, they have no idea. Oh, I think he wanted to hold his trigger. I think he was looking for more, and he just kind of, unfortunately, blew it. There's almost 2 kills, a third over by Connector, and he just didn't spot Buster in time. Even Electronic going to come for this at least early on. He's going to get caught as he comes through the smoke by Fitch. It is a round win for Avangar, and it's a lot to ask for NaVi to come back in that round. They need to build, though. Still no reason to be excited just yet. Plenty of money on the NaVi side.
Yeah, it did kind of seem, here's the entries though, I kind of don't want to talk over this.
This shot.
Different point. This is the one on Zeus. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Zeus even had the jump, because usually there's just one defender spotting for information, and they kind of baited Avangar into that hit. Still comes out on top.
With both pistol round wins, they've actually won 3 out of 4 pistol rounds in this best of 3. Ooh, bit of damage across to Jame, and there goes the push for Edward. He's going to get 2. Locking down Boxhalls all by himself. Buster's going to counteract with 1 kill, but I don't think he realizes 2 players could be pushing him here. Simple's behind Edward. In they come. Are they going to push in without a flash? Yes, they are, and that could be to their detriment. Buster is still holding the angle, to be fair to him, and Simple now in a 1-on-2.
This is where he shines, though. Not this time. Nice job from Buster. 3 headshots.
Really important round.
Yeah.
This could be the difference between a round win and loss.
Ooh, that's a nice shot from Jame with the run boost. Simple goes down. Smoke is going to cover it up. Electronic is dropped. This is what I was talking about with Jame. It took so long to finally see it, but Flamey with the AWP. Holding it down. Edward's got one as well, but Jame has made his way all the way towards Old Bomb, and Zeus is not going to expect this on the rotation. A missed shot at a narrow angle. He's got out of there so fast. But NaVi's under a lot of pressure. The bomb is back towards T-mid, so Buster has to back away, and I cannot believe Zeus is like running the gauntlet.
He is daring Jame to kill him. He's got a death wish. That's the only thing I can think of, and now he's going to push him. Close range, Jame round the corner, going to be found by Zeus. Well played in the end by Zeus, but it's going to be down to him and a 1-on-2, Crisant and Buster.
Where the other players of Avangar are, they're so concentrated on dealing with how crazy he's playing that they lose track of everything else. Zeus able to win that, but he's so low. And again, that kit comes into play right now. it might just affect his decision. I think he's just going to pick up the op and save.
He's making a move towards T-spawn. It's a very slow round by Avangar. They need to make sure they don't stall this too long, because if they do, they could walk into this pistol, they could walk into this M4 wielded by Zeus, as they have just done, and things can get so sketchy. Electronic in prime position to strike if they come down Pop Dog. The CZ tailor-made for these kind of angles. There's a double stack. They line up for him. He's not able to get two, but the information will come through. 20 seconds left. Flamey plucks out Quickert in midair. And the time is so low that realistically, what can Crizzen do? Nothing. Simple doubles up. And in terms of NaVi here, Moses, they don't need to budge an inch. Their setup is pretty locked in. And to make matters better, Flamey's found one. Information gathered, and a second. If he crosses, could be a third. No, decent headshot by Buster. And they've actually equalized in terms of manpower in this round. Avangar gonna start to whittle away at NaVi's armory.
I think Electronic must have saw something. Simple definitely saw Buster, but Electronic is waiting this whole time. He knew it was going to be a fake. I think he heard Crizzen, might have actually done some damage. Crizzen down at 12. That was from his teammate. Didn't know he was that deep. The op on Simple, but Zeus is the next man up, and low HP. This could do it. If he gets aggressive, forces them into the arms of Simple, it's exactly what happens. And there's the follow-up with a USP. Doesn't even need the op at that range. A triple kill.
Yeah, I think especially in this round, right? I mean, you know the pressure's kind of off. No one really expects you to win this. Electronic is the player to show courage, though, and he's going to be rewarded with two, nearly a third kill. Down to 89, Jame will fall. Only one smoke to play with. They're outnumbered, they're outgunned. And they are being found by Simple's AWP.
Fair play, Jame got a kill.
But he's going to need 4 more.
This is going to be it. So NaVi is going to make it to the top 8. Congratulations to them. A lot of question marks upon what they were going to look like coming into this event. I don't think Flamey saw that, so actually James going to get a... Oh,
there you go.
Nice. Some honor is regained. Not enough, unfortunately. Edward's going to end things. Nice performance from NaVi in this second map. Edward at 23 kills, Simple at 22, Electronic at 20, but that second half, it didn't feel like they were really tested. So NaVi's able to walk into the top 8 of IEM Katowice. Avangar is not eliminated. They will be playing tomorrow another series to determine if they move on or are eliminated. They'll have one more chance to make it, but it won't do it looking like that. They need to really talk things over tonight. Congratulations to NaVi.
Ну что ж, спасибо за просмотр, не забудь подписаться на канал, если ты еще не подписан, а также поставь лайк и напиши свой комментарий. Ну а в описании ты найдешь группу ВКонтакте и мой Twitch. В группе мы публикуем новости про сцены, а также информацию о выходе роликов. А на Твиче я играю в CSGO, PUBG, FIFA и другие игры. Всем удачи и до скорых встреч!